Hey everybody, Ben here, just recording another video. I'm in my basement right now, and the reason I'm down here is that I'm packing away something for a trade. One of my viewers, Joe, thanks so much for working out a trade with me. He was interested in a number of my items, including Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm going to put like a little price charting picture or something up right here just to show what I'm sending away because I already packed it up. I'm sending this off today, but actually, as a matter of fact, his items are probably going to come in the mail. So after I close this clip, I'm going to show you what we got from him. I also have a couple other pickups, one of which was a local trade that I'm going to show off, and maybe some more stuff, so stay tuned. If you're enjoying these videos, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It really helps the channel be seen, and make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already. So let's show you what we got. All right, so it's a couple days later. It's been an insanely busy week for me. Let me show you what I got from Joe real quick, because I'm about to do another trade slash pickup right now. So let me show you that real quick. So for the 6 games, including Castlevania Symphony of the Night, this is pretty much what we got back. It was a pretty even trade, maybe slightly in my favor, actually, but, you know, I'm not really worried about that. What I'm really worried about primarily is getting stuff I need and, you know, just trying to do it in an efficient way. So first we have Chuck Rock 2. This is complete in box. It's the only reason I got it, really. I have it loose. I'm going to just trade the loose cart and keep the complete in box one. Honestly, this is more like a filler thing that I was looking for. This one I actually did want, Gun Force. It's an IREM game. I just don't have it. I don't think this is very expensive, but definitely one I wanted. Here we have Monster Rancher 3. It doesn't have the manual, and he actually did a good job. He taped down the disc so it wouldn't slide around. Definitely one I didn't have, and one I was looking to pick up. I'm actually looking to pick up Monster Rancher 4 in the future. We'll see how that works out. I think I have something lined up for it at Too Many Games. And then, of course, the reason I did it, Darkstalkers 1 long box on PS1. Really nice, clean shape, I think. I mean, there's, you know, it's an old game, so there's a little bit of wear you can see on the manual and stuff like that. Even has the little foam piece, and there's the game right there. And it's a really awesome game. I did not have it on PS1. I have Darkstalkers 3, just loose disc. I'm looking for the case and manual if you happen to have the Darkstalkers 3 case and manual. So hit me up if you happen to have that. But this one is one I wanted to have, and it'll go right in the long box collection. So right now, I'm going to stop real quick. I have an actual pickup sort of happening right now. It's a partial trade, partial pickup. I'll talk about it real quick. All right, back in selfie mode for story time. Guy reached out to me after the last video, actually a local guy, and he said he was interested in one of the games in the trade video, this copy, and it's going to be backwards because I'm in selfie mode, of Final Fantasy 13 sealed on Xbox 360. Really nice shape. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like a brand new game. He was interested in it, and he said he had some Sega CD stuff, and would you be interested in high-end Sega CD? Absolutely. It's definitely my kind of thing. And it was weird. He's like, oh, I actually know you. You messaged me about my games a few months ago, and it's true. A few months ago, he posted these games. He was asking a lot of money for them, and I actually offered him less than what he was asking. I mean, it is Facebook Marketplace. I do try to get good deals, and the truth is that it's a huge outlay of cash. So at the time, I offered him $600 for these games, which is maybe 60% of price charting. I mean, that's a low offer, no question. But I mean, for high-end games, you know, first of all, I'm not made of money. But second of all, you know, Facebook Marketplace, I'm trying to get deals. I'm not trying to pay eBay prices. So anyway, he said no at the time. He was very pleasant at the time. And then he reached out to me on this Final Fantasy 13. He still had all the games available and said if I gave him the Final Fantasy 13, he would do the $600 for these games. So I'm going to show them to you right now. Obviously, if I'm spending this much money, it's because the items are really, really good. And I'll sort of explain my logic as I show them off because it is still a lot of money to spend. I really don't like spending this kind of money on games in general, but I have some ways to recoup some of this cost, and I think I'm still getting a really good deal. So let me show you real quick what that's all about. So this is it. This is what we got for our trade. It cost me the Final Fantasy 13 sealed and $600 cash, or I guess Venmo if you're going to be technical about it. And this is what we got. It's a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff. Very few things, but very expensive stuff. So I'm going to go through it sort of, obviously, least to best. And I'm going to explain a little bit about it as we go. So first, I mean, he had these 2 PS1 games. I certainly did wanted them for the collection, but obviously not the highlights for me. Harvest Moon Back to Nature. I generally do love to pick up these games. I should point out, all of these are in really nice shape. So always love getting harder to find games in this really nice condition. Pretty good game. Not my biggest thing. It's like maybe $30, $40 game. Happy to pick it up, though. Legend of Mana. This game I do like. It was really fun. I got it on launch. I remember, I think it was a birthday present to myself when I must have been like 15 or 16 or something like that. And I remember getting it at Electronics Boutique the day it came out just because I liked Secret of Mana. And I was like, well, what's this Legend of Mana game is all about? But it's like maybe $60, $70 game. They just did a port to the Nintendo Switch you can check out. It's a really pretty game. I'd really recommend it if you don't have it already. This was a big one for me. So this is Shining Force CD. Very hard to find game. This and the other Sega CD game I got today, I'm not going to get too much into it because I've got the camera in my hand, but really in perfect shape. I'll show you at least the outside. I don't want to mess it up. Basically perfect condition. A few wrinkles here or there. Very expensive game, probably over $300, complete like that. The reason I really wanted this is because actually, I already have Shining Force CD, but just disc only. So this is a repro case that I made. I might talk a little about reproductions in the future. I do not like reproduction things in general, but I make, if I have a loose disc, I like to make a case for it. And my rule for this sort of thing is the reproduction can't be too close to the original. So obviously no one's going to mistake this for a legitimate copy of Shining Force CD. Well, I mean, the disc was legitimate, but no one's going to mistake the case for a legitimate copy. Anyway, I used a laser printer at my office to do this with something called the Cover Project. You could check it out. But of course, even when I do this, I do like to find the games complete, and this was an opportunity to get it. So now we have a game right here that's probably worth, I'm guessing, around $200 loose. That's going to be a nice little trade chip. So I spent $600 on all this, but we're going to recoup a whole lot of that just on this one game. So really, we're only out maybe about $400 all said and done. And that's extra good because this was the other game that came in, and this is even more expensive. This game is Pop Full Mail. It's an action RPG, working designs, Sega CD game. This is very expensive game. I'm going to say it's probably around $600. If you look at some of the sold listings on eBay recently, that's where it goes. I'd definitely put it on that high end. I mean, the condition of this is really, really nice. The cover's nice and embossed, and it's got all this reflection on it, and everything's in great shape. Again, the disc I took a look at, really, really nice. Happy to have it. I had an opportunity to get this a few years ago. At a store, and I bought some high-end Sega CD stuff, but I sort of limited myself. I'm like, well, I'll get Vibe but not Pop Full Mail. So now we have Pop Full Mail. Really happy to add this to the collection. And yeah, I mean, this is a stretch for me. I don't really like spending this kind of money on games in general. I don't recommend people go out and say, this is a $600 game. I don't recommend spending $600 on any game. I feel better about it with this because if I really have to, I could recoup my money. But it's a risky proposition. Plus, as I said, part of the reason I do eBay and I try to flip little things is so I have money to do this, and every so often I can stretch. And when I find a good opportunity, which this is, I mean, these are some expensive games, and I got a really good deal on it, I was able to do it and jump on it and not hesitate. So anyway, that's it for this. Let me show you one last thing. I made one more trade. The story for this one is I listed my girlfriend's Xbox 360 on Facebook Marketplace for sale. It was also, I was going to put it on eBay, but it's so hard to ship that stuff. I thought, let's first put it on Facebook Marketplace and see if we can get it moving. So I listed it for like $75. I mean, it's in really nice shape. She took great care of it. All the cables, controllers, everything. And I threw a few games, a couple of hers, and then a couple of cheapos that I have that are just laying around. It was asking $75. I mean, I actually think it's a pretty okay deal for a really nice condition Xbox 360. But I said I would trade for it. But the truth is, Xbox 360s are not they're not really hot commodities. People aren't really looking for them right now. So I thought I was going to sit forever, but I did get one taker. A guy was looking for an Xbox 360. He didn't want to spend cash, but he had something to trade, and this is what he traded me. So the item he actually traded me for the Xbox 360 is an NES Classic in the box. He offered it to me, and obviously this is my girlfriend's system. I was selling it to try and get cash and pay her. But I made the executive decision when he offered me an NES Classic to take it. Because I know these are still kind of desired. I knew my girlfriend would want this, and I figured, well, here's the thing. If she doesn't want it, I'll be able to sell it and get more than I was going to get for the Xbox 360. But as it turns out, she did want it. My instincts were correct. And now she has an NES Classic, really nice shape. In the box too. The box is nice too because you can put it on display or something. This is one of the nice things about the Nintendo products, like even the Game & Watch and some of the other sort of products they're putting out now. Even though they're definitely making a lot of money and charging more than these things are really worth, they do package it really nice. And then since he had it, we negotiated also on a Neo Geo Mini International. This is for me. I actually paid him a little extra cash for this in order to get it done. So I got my girlfriend something, and then I paid a little extra to get the Neo Geo Mini International. This is just like a tabletop arcade thing. It's in the box. I don't really want to take it out. You can look up things on the internet. My understanding is hooking it up to a TV is kind of meh, but when you like to set it up in this little way, it's nice and cool. And I love Neo Geo. I'm a big Neo Geo guy. I have 2 Neo Geos. You can see right there. This is my 2-slot consoleized MVS. Kind of hard to see within the light. But yeah, I love Neo Geo, and it's got tons of games on it. I'm going to put this on display, though. To me, this is less to play, and this is more to just have a cool thing for the game room and on the game shelf. And happy to pay. I think I paid an extra either 30 or 40 bucks for it, so really happy to get this. That's it for this video. As I may have mentioned, I didn't go to yard sales last weekend because I was out of town. I went to a family function out of Maryland. And I'm not going to be able to go to yard sales this week either. I was planning on going tomorrow, and something came up. For those who know me personally, you can Google this and figure it out if you want. I'm not going to do anything to promote it here, but I'm actually going to be on TV tomorrow. So sometimes people ask, like, I'm comfortable on camera and stuff like that. And it's because I've actually been on television and I do video stuff every so often. So anyway, for my job. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow, so I can't do any yard sales. It's kind of a weird thing, right? Anyway, that's it for this video. If you're liking these videos, please do me a favor and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. The likes really help the channel be seen. You know, if somebody's looking for game videos and there's a lot of likes on this video, there's a decent chance that it'll show up in their search or recommended after another video or something like that. Leave a comment if there's anything interesting you want to share. If you want to do trades, definitely hit me up on Instagram. I'll put the information up here. You know, I've done a lot of trades that start through Instagram. More trades are already coming for Too Many Games, which I'm going to be at on October 9th. Make sure if you're going to go to Too Many Games that you hit me up on Instagram, or if you see me there, say hello. Keep in mind, I don't know who you are, so if you say hello, you're going to have to, like, really get my attention, I guess, because I'm dense like that. And of course, the most important thing is subscribe. We're super close to 1,000 subscribers. I'd really love to hit it soon. And that's it. Thanks so much. Be safe out there. Get the vaccine if you haven't already. Wear a mask indoors and around other people. You know, we want to end the pandemic. It's looking good. It's getting a lot better recently, but want to knock it out. So anyway, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.